Welcome back, Factory fans. In the last episode of our Factorio Space Age series, we set up intergalactic logistics to produce fusion cells and quantum processors, bringing us one step closer to the edge of the solar system. In this episode, we design and launch a spaceship capable of reaching the solar system's edge. Will this be the grand finale of our journey? Well, let's find out together. In the last episode, we tried to fly over to the solar system's edge, and obviously they have these large asteroids on the solar system's edge that completely shred our ship, that our rocket turrets and our guns don't do anything against, but we also have access to the railgun now. So let's have a look at what the railgun actually does to a large asteroid, and if it's able to destroy one, and in what quantity do I need to build railguns to get to the solar system's edge. I'm in creative mode. I'm going to paint a large asteroid and see what this baby can actually do. I'll paint it over here as it goes over. So the railgun's going to... Okay. So the railgun one-shots it. It does 10k plus 4k physical. That's crazy. What? And it can go through multiple large asteroids with one bullet. That is nasty. What is that crazy nonsense? I just want to paint asteroids here just to watch it destroy them. That's hilarious. What the frick? Alright, so we need a railgun on our ship is what we're saying, basically. Railguns have their own problem. First of all, apparently it costs 10 megajoules per shot. I saw somewhere. Yeah, energy per shot, 10 megajoules. Okay, well, our piddly little thing over here ain't gonna cut it now, because it only produces 24 megawatts. I mean, it's actually okay for one railgun, but is one railgun gonna get us to the solar system's edge? I don't know. Well, we didn't really see that many metallic asteroids, but I feel like to be super safe, we want to do 2 railguns, right? And it shoots so slow, we don't need too many railgun bullets, but we do need to figure out how to produce railgun bullets. So let's have a look. Do we do that in an assembler? Please tell me railgun bullets are produced in an assembler. Yeah, we can produce railgun bullets in an assembler. It just takes steel explosives and copper cable, so they're not even particularly difficult to create. How do you make a railgun? The turret is also not particularly difficult to create. We have all of these materials on Nauvis, so we can definitely... Wait, no, that's an artillery turret, never mind. No, you can't produce a railgun turret in an assembler. We need something better. And I haven't even used railguns like shooting speed or anything yet, so yeah. Can I just defend my entire ship with railguns only? Is that like a thing? Because the bullets aren't particularly hard to produce. Do I even need rockets anymore is the real question. I don't know. I don't know if I want to rely on just a railgun. Maybe we can just fit a railgun into our existing design somehow, and we'll go from there. So the railgun itself has to be produced. It doesn't say it has to be produced anywhere. Why can't I produce it in a assembler then? Well, let me go to Aquilo and see if we need one of these to craft it. Yeah, okay. Railgun turret can definitely be crafted here. And to make it, we need quantum processor, superconductor, tungsten plate, carbon fiber, and fluorokeotine. Okay, that's why it needs to be done in there, because it actually needs fluorokeotine to craft. And what about railgun ammo? Railgun ammo is indeed just crafted normally in an assembler, right? So we have a plan. We can definitely make 1 or 2 railguns. We can put it on our ship. Now the question is, do we want our ship to start like just be on nuclear power? It doesn't seem like we need to retrofit a fusion reactor onto our ship. It seems like our ship is perfectly capable of just being what it is right now, right here. So if we just somehow fit a railgun, for example, we don't even need to fit it in the front. Well, we kind of do, because there's no more space anywhere else. But if we put a railgun, for example, here, it needs to be 1 tile out. Oh, it's a little bit jutting out, isn't it? Can't put it on the sides. We might need to redesign the front of this ship a little bit better, but look, let's just like worst case, position it in the worst place possible, which is here. And then, for example, if I had railgun ammo coming out this way, then it has to be like 1 more tile out. Can I put it like here? Doesn't need to be like perfectly symmetrical, right? Because I don't want it all jutting super out and then no space to defend anything. Now, the flight that I do here is obviously not going to mean anything because there's less asteroids in this creative mode for some reason. I'm just going to assume I'm creating railgun ammo somewhere back here, and then we'll figure out how to condense the ship in a bit. Let's say I magically have railgun ammo being produced somewhere back here. I don't know how I'm going to retrofit railgun ammo into this ship somehow by magic, but we'll figure it out. Now this thing has ammunition, and if its target priority is only large asteroids, and large asteroids, there's no more asteroids larger than that, right? Fantastic. All other things remaining equal, let's go on a test flight to the end of the solar system and see if that is a thing that we can do. We're at Gleber at the moment. Let's go over to Aquilo. I'm in like test mode. Why am I so hesitant? Give me a second. Let me charge up my spaceship with some asteroids. Give it plenty of every asteroid, because that's what I have in the real game. Don't know why there's like no asteroids here. Alright, I think we've got enough fuel now. Let's head over to Aquilo. Gonna go a little bit fast and see if anything happens. There's no asteroids on the way to Aquilo. What the heck? Alright. Well, this is a stupid test because there's like literally no asteroids anywhere. But, I mean, let's just go to the solar system's edge and see what happens. I just want to know, if anything, like how many kilometers it is to the solar system's edge. Yeah, there's like no asteroids to actually shoot down. What the heck? There's the large ones, but they're out of the way, which is fine. I love the railgun as well because of the cone in front. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's so far. Holy moly. It's like 50,000 kilometers. Alright, well, we got a plan. Let's see if we can execute on that plan. I'm going to probably redesign a new ship that can make its own railgun ammo. But we're probably going to use higher quality factory components so we can make a smaller ship that can still defend against everything. Let me see what I can come up with. Well, I just started this design with 4 epic cargo bays, and look at the storage space. What the heck? Alright, this is going to be fun. Alright, next up is power, right? So we've got power set up with a nuclear reactor. I'm not going to do epic for the nuclear reactor just because making an epic nuclear reactor might be a little bit ambitious given how much material it requires. What we can do is epic heat exchangers and epic steam turbines. The ratios remain the same, but they output a hell of a lot more power. According to max rate, it only does 23 because I don't think it understands. But in reality, it's actually got a lot more than 23. Oh wait, because this side doesn't have any water, that's why. There we go. Now how much power are we producing? 44, yeah. So same setup as before, 4 turbines, but now we're doing 44, and I think 44 is enough. We don't need to set ourselves up with a fusion reactor. I mean, that's the ultimate option, do a fusion reactor instead, and just get slap on a whole, you know, 100 megawatts of power, and then we should be sweet. But to power 2 railguns, I think we're okay with 44 megawatts. I think this is fine, and epic turbines is achievable, and so is epic heat exchangers, so that should be fine. And 1 nuclear reactor is more than capable of powering epic versions of this stuff, so that's fine. Next is the asteroid collection. I've just wired it up and replaced the asteroid collector with an epic one. I think we can make epic asteroid collectors. I don't think that requires too much stuff. So to do that, let's have a look at what it actually does now. If we paint in some regular asteroid, I believe it just has a bunch more arms. It definitely has a bunch more storage, but let's look at the arms. Yeah, this is what I've seen in videos that I've like randomly, like on YouTube shorts and stuff, people bloody doing this. So yeah, that's how you get the multiple arms, and now it can load up a bay of asteroids super easily. Now it didn't increase by that much, did it? 13. I feel like the filters didn't get set, but then again, now the filters are set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely collected more than 13. Something's wrong with my filter. If it's less than 13, then I'll put that. Then why did it go overboard? Let me just get rid of a set of asteroids and just have a look at what it does when we paint in just one type of asteroids. They're going to fill up. No, it does stop at 13. I think What? I think it didn't, like, because it has so many arms, it stops at 13, but the extra arms are still picking stuff up, so therefore it ends up filling it up anyway. But that's fine. We've got the asteroid collection, and because the area is so much larger, I don't think I need like a bunch of asteroid collectors. I just need the one. Just want to compare this also. Like, I'm pretty sure the epic version of stuff doesn't use more everything, right? Okay, it does. This asteroid collector in particular does use more power to collect the asteroids, which is fine, I guess. So we'll copy this over across in a few different areas. So like, we probably only need one in the front now. We don't need like a stupid amount. And we'll just put one on the side, and that's pretty much it. We'll just do like 3 asteroid collectors, and that should bank enough asteroids. Next, we're going to do basic material processing. So it's going to be something like this. I have to do the circuit thing for this later when I figure out how much that needs to go on the belt to stop it from jamming. But in the meantime, we can test this out with a couple of metaboids. And we just put them here. Everything should go. We're just using one of each crusher because we're going to go epic crushers, right? So they should produce at roughly the same rate as they did before. Although I have put productivity modules in them, so maybe they also need some beaconing, I don't know. But we've got room for beacons in the middle if we really need them. We'll see how we go. Maybe with like really high rank productivity modules, we can produce just enough for our needs, but we'll keep going and see. We'll fit in the needs as we go. Like if we need to speed these up somehow, we'll figure out how to do that either by removing the productivity module or through some other method. So as I'm measuring out the ratios and stuff that I need to now support railguns and missiles and bullets, it's become quite apparent to me that I don't think smelters are the way to go anymore. Because if we look at how much the railgun actually needs, 2 steel per second to produce a piddly 0.4 per second. Yeah, I've put blue 3 speed modules in there. And it's so slow and terrible, and it takes so much steel, right? Copper's not a big problem, but even still, the 4 copper per second. But it takes so much steel. Now, the better way to do this, if we want to produce this much steel, one steel factory with speed modules in there can only do 0.6. So I need like 4 factories for steel, and to support those 4 factories with steel, obviously need another 4 smelters for iron. And we're really taxing out how much iron we're using, and we might need to expand our iron crushing as well, and it's just gonna be a whole thing. We have an alternative method to doing this, and that's by using foundries. I didn't want to set up foundries before because the amount of foundries you need is quite a lot. So say we had green foundries, we have to create molten iron first using the iron and the calcite, which we have, which is fine. And from that, we can produce a lot of molten iron, right? And then from that molten iron, what we can do is we can change it directly into steel and into plate. So one of these foundries actually just produces like 4 plate per second. And that is not quite the 10 plate that I need, but we can probably scale this up somehow. How much molten iron does that use? That uses no molten iron, right? Because it's produces 121 molten iron and it uses up 8, and we're producing 20, right? So we can definitely support one of these to produce 121 molten iron per second. Over here we're only using 32 of that, so that's about a quarter of that to produce all the plates that we need. So the total plate per second target is 12. To speed this up to 12, we're going to need a couple of speed modules. We're just going to use the green ones because we know we have an abundance of green speed modules. If I put all the green speed modules in, that's way too much. So we can take a couple of out in lieu of productivity modules. Now we can use better productivity modules, but let's just go with uncommon because I know I have an abundance of them. So is that giving me the right number? 2 of these and 2 of these is a good number, but it uses up half my iron. 65 out of the 120. Now let's see if we can also produce the steel. And we only need the iron and the steel, so we can use the rest for steel. And this is going to make 2.6 steel. We need 1.9, which is perfect. So we can even chuck productivity in there. How much molten? Oh, we don't even need productivity. So the only thing this is going to do is tax our power system, right? Because how much power does this use now? max consumption is 2.5. So this is like 6 megawatts of power compared to this, which is not very much, right? This is definitely not 6 megawatts of power. So it's more power hungry, but it's more resource efficient, right? So even here, for example, we don't need that much iron. We're only using up, well, yeah, we can play around with the numbers using productivity modules and stuff. So like say I stick a bunch of productivity modules in there, we drop down too much, 1.37. That's not good. Take one out in lieu of a speed module. Does that get me? Oh, that's way too much. Just a regular speed module, is that too much? 3.3. Yeah, that's way too much steel. But steel will then cap out, right? Anyway, we're using 65 and that. So we could probably chuck like some prod modules in there to use up less iron. Now it produces a piddly 65, get rid of 1 and put in like a speed module in there. And then we've got too much. 3 prod 1 speed seems to be like a nice little balance in terms of how much it produces to how much it consumes. Let's compare this to no modules before I start putting this in and countering itself. So with this modules, we consume 9.75 iron and produce 184. With this one, we consume 8 iron and produce 121. We don't need 180 molten iron. So obviously, yeah, like that consumes more power. So you could just, let's just do the base one. But this one definitely is required to produce the 11 that we need. This one is a little bit overkill, so we can probably take it out and not get it to consume a bunch of power and just have it consume 48 because we don't need the rest. That consumes 131. Perfect. So we can do a setup like this instead, I think. I think that's the way to go. And with the copper, we can maybe just smelt it because the only copper that it needs is to support... Well, we can even productivity this now if we really wanted to. And make 4 per second, and this only needs 4 per second, and that only uses up 1.6. And to make 1.6, we only need 1 smelter, right? So that gets that sorted, and I've already done the ratios for this. To get all the explosives for all of this, we need 2.2. So 1 purple chem lab can make 2.3, and 1 purple coal synthesizer with a prod 3 module can make all the coal needed for this system. So I reckon we go with this, get rid of this, and we will be a lot more space efficient, but less power efficient. I think that's the way to go. If we need more power, we can always add more power here and here. There is room for it, but I don't know if we want to. And ultimately, what we can also do is switch to fusion power if we really want to. I'm still trying to make, this is not the prometheum craft, this is just like a test craft for Prometheus runs, right? So it's just going to try to get to the solar system edge. And at the moment, the only thing I need to get to the solar system edge is railguns. So if I can get that working, then I should be sweet. Later on, if we can support more railguns, we can maybe, I don't know, do something else. Maybe we can make a ship that just uses railguns, and that'd be pretty cool. So we'll see how we go. So we'll definitely go with the foundry solution, and I'll be back when I have a build. Alright, here is the final build for our epic spaceship. I believe it has everything that we need. So instead of using smelters, we are now using a foundry to produce molten iron using the iron ore and the calcite. Then it's being fed into these 2 foundries to produce our steel plate and our iron plate. Those are being fed into our bullet production processes to make railgun ammo, normal ammo, and rockets. All of that is being fed back up into our hub. It's all being controlled by this green wire over here to tell it which ammo to stop feeding in. So we should be all good. In terms of everything else, they're all pretty standard. Over on this side, we have 2 more foundries. One to melt the copper and calcite into molten copper and convert that into copper wire for the railgun ammo. We are storing quite a lot of each ammo, so we should be all good. In terms of the turret defense system, we've got our main railgun in the center, 6 rocket turrets, and 2 bays of 9 regular turrets. So hopefully that is enough to defend us against the asteroids on the way to the solar system's edge. Everything else remains the same, the fuel production, etc. They're just using epic versions of the assembling buildings. So that's it. We should be able to run this ship and see what other changes we might need. We're going to have to test this in-game because unfortunately in this creative mode for some reason there's just no asteroids. So I can't actually test if this works and is able to get us to the solar system's edge or not. So let's just get into a real game and find out. Now, Aquilo 2 is a fantastic candidate to just turn into this ship. I mean, we could just build a new ship, but we don't really have a use for Aquilo 2, and this was meant to eventually become our prometheum harvesting ship. So we should definitely use, we'll revamp this ship to become this epic ship, which I've saved, but it's given us a shopping list of epic stuff that we need before we can do that. So let's get started and try to create these items. First on my list is obviously the railgun, and we're in a good place to do that because we are right above Aquilo when we were doing our test flight at the end of the last episode, where we got utterly destroyed by a giant asteroid. I'm just gonna grab my building materials out of this chest if I can find which box they're all stored in, because I believe I had some spare cryo facilities available. If not, I'll just make a new one because I have plenty of refined concrete. Yeah, I'm not seeing any cryo things left. But all it needs is refined concrete, so I'm just going to chuck one in. I need some superconductor, but we just need one, I believe, to make the railgun. We just need one railgun, so it shouldn't be too hard to make. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. They're in this box. Alright, so let's just put this somewhere where there's heat, and we'll just hand feed it all the required ingredients. It is a railgun. I'd love to have a personal railgun on me just to be able to shoot those 10k bullets. That seems amazing. But for now, let's just do this. Doesn't require too much. Maybe I have some spare materials here. Tungsten plate, carbon fiber. Is everything here producing? No, we're running out of tungsten plate. We are producing as much tungsten plate as possible, but it's being eaten all by these quantum processors. But that's fine. I need quantum processors more than I need this fuel. Grab some quantum processors. How many do I need? 100, perfect. Carbon fiber superconductor. Then we just need to put in the cold fluorokeatine, which we should just be able to do from anywhere around here. Oh, the stupid roboport is in the way. Hey, it fits right here. We just need to heat it. Sweet. Now if I just chuck in some superconductor, we can make one railgun. Fantastic. Grab that railgun and let's put it on our ship. Alright, our ship is now transporting our one railgun to Aquilo 2. That is one item down, many more to go. I also need to transport myself back on, so I'm going to dump my inventory and we're going to head off. Alright, I couldn't resist temptation. Since I'm here, I might as well build myself a railgun, right? Stop, don't build two. Well, apparently I build two railguns, or whatever. I don't have any ammo for the thing, but, you know, why not? Alright, let's go home. Well, by home I mean go to the next place that will give us more materials. So, what else do we need for that? We've got our railgun. Everything else is all good. Let's work on some of our other items. Now, most of these epic buildings are going to need to be crafted on probably Fulgora is our best bet. We haven't set up any facilities to craft any sort of epic high quality stuff in any sort of decent volume, but hopefully in all the time that we've taken to play this game so far, a lot of epic materials have stockpiled themselves on Aquilo, and anything else that we're missing, we'll just figure out a way to craft it. It might take some time, but we'll get there eventually. Off we go, back to Fulgora. We just finished researching blue processing circuit 7, which is fantastic. So hopefully that will help us with our science research in the future, but in the meantime, we're more focused on this stuff over here. And I'm looking at some stuff being backed up and I'm not liking it. I feel like the scrap productivity that I researched is screwing with my ability to get rid of certain materials. I might need to convert some stuff to green recyclers, but that should be all fine. As long as the system is running and we got plenty of purple stuff to use, then we should be sweet. We don't have plenty of purple stuff to use, but we can build what we can purple, and we can always downgrade a little bit to blue. It's not going to make a big difference. Blue material should be reasonably plentiful, I hope. But we'll find out very soon. Alright, let's focus on one material at a time. I'm going backwards, so let's start with our 2 heat exchangers. They seem pretty important. So what do we need to build a heat exchanger? We just need pipes, steel plate, and 100 copper plate. That is going to be an issue, considering we only have 15 copper plate here. But we have 21 low density structures. Maybe we can dismantle some of them into copper plates. What do you guys think? Now, my only question is, do we even want to roll this for legendary? Because what would be the purpose of that? Like, even if I got some legendary copper plate, how would that help me right in this moment? Not at all. So I'm not going to put quality modules in them. We're just going to re-roll these 21 purple things into... No, this is not going to give us. This is probably going to give us one purple one. By some miracle, we got exactly 100 copper. Well, 105, I think. Okay, that's some of our material done. Now, I don't think we're going to get another 100 purple copper, so we're going to have to do our other heat exchanger as a blue one. I think we got 120 copper. I don't think we're going to be able to get that much copper, are we? Unless back at home, didn't we have some purple copper that we haven't used over here? Ooh, we got 100 here as well. All right. Well, then we can grab the 100 copper from here, and we got 100 copper here, and then we can bring that over and make our 2 heat exchangers. I think every other material we have 10 steel plates and 10 pipes. Didn't I have a box of pipes here somewhere? Being organized is fantastic. We got 68 epic pipes, so the pipes aren't a problem. 20 steel plate. I believe we should have that. We've got 9 on us, and we have 50 here. Great. So if we just bring in 80 epic copper plates, we should be sweet. And our purple copper plates have just arrived, so let's head back. I can start setting up my assembler that's going to build all this stuff. Now, definitely, we want to roll for legendary, right? So what can we get that's good? It's gonna take my 2 legendary modules. I'm gonna go check my other base over there to see if it's gotten any nice epic modules over there or something that we can temporarily borrow. I want to give whatever I'm using to craft the highest chance. And we might proc a legendary, right? Makes sense. Well, there's no epic modules here, but we can take 2 from here. And we can just replace it with some blue modules. It's not going to make a big difference right now. Look how many modules we have. Jeez. So many modules, but not very many high quality ones. Alright, let's put in all our best quality modules. Don't trash my quality modules. We will get it to craft heat exchangers at epic quality. And in it, we will put 2 purple quality modules and 2 legendary quality modules, giving it a total chance of... 21.8% chance. Now, does that 21.8% chance directly mean that it will have a 21% chance of making a legendary one? Or is that like scaled down because reasons? Because it's going from epic to legendary. Well, we're about to find out. We got 1 purple one. And we got 2 purple ones. Alright, fantastic. I'm going to have that sent up to Aquilo 2 before we forget. We don't want to lose any of this stuff because that would be catastrophic at this point. And let's check what is next on our shopping list. I believe the next one is our 3 assemblers. 3 assemblers are not going to be very easy to produce. The total raw for an assembler 3 is a lot of copper plate. Now on Nalvis, we already have the setup to produce this stuff. We just kind of turned it off temporarily, so maybe we should turn it back on. We already have 1 purple assembler, but we need 2 more. So let me just turn this on and it can work on whatever it works on in the background. What was this, grabbing from a long arm inserter, or what was happening with this thing before? I have no idea how I built this crazy nonsense, but anyway, the point is we just need to get these circuits back into here to continue our attempt to craft assemblers. Now this thing auto recycles the assemblers back and tries to roll for higher quality ones. We've got 1, we need 2 more. We don't need a lot, so that's fine. We'll let the assembler machine craft that. What else do we need? The next item on our shopping list is our 4 asteroid collector. Let's see what raw materials we need to build 4 asteroid collectors. Electric engines. Oh, we needed those low density structures, damn it. Everything here needs low density structure, so it's not going to happen at epic quality, definitely not. But let's attempt to craft a blue quality one. So electrical engine units. Oh, that might be a little bit difficult as well. So for these asteroid collectors and the crushers, I think we might need to just go and craft them back on Nalvis, because I don't think trying to craft all this stuff using the raw material we have is feasible. So we'll just go roll for them on Nalvis. What about these turbines? Now, back on Nalvis, we started a turbine crafting setup somewhere, didn't we? I think we just like manually crafted some. But I believe I had a bunch of turbines left over somewhere. Let's see what we have left. We need 4 purple ones. And turbines aren't particularly easy or hard to craft. They once again require a bunch of copper plate. But it's very important that we get these at epic quality. So we might need to roll for them as well, because I can't craft these at epic quality. Anyway, I'm going to replace my stuff over here. And then we're going to take this back to Nalvis, because I think we've pretty much exhausted all our ability to craft this stuff over here. But I will bring back some material with me as well. Oh, we have some epic spare purple stuff, so we'll go and chuck them in our recyclers and upgrade all our recycling's ability to create more epic stuff while we wait. We've got 1 recycler at maximum epic quality. The rest of our recyclers are still hovering somewhere between green and blue. Oh, we have 1 more epic quality module. Who should get it? You can have it. Might as well put these to use while we're not here. I'm back home at Nalvis to set up some builds to roll for all our epic stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So all the materials for my space stuff is here. So I might as well just use the stuff here to set up. So I'm just going to carry them on this way. Now, looking at this creation process of rolling for epics, it's probably not going to be likely that we get the epic item, because, I mean, this beacon stuff has been crafting for Lord knows how long, and it's only created 1 epic beacon. As with this thing, it's only created 1 epic assembling machine, but I'm sure we can get the blue versions of everything for now, and we can let it just keep rolling, and we'll slowly upgrade everything to epic over time. In terms of getting the blue ones, well, shouldn't take too long. We only need 5 of each, right? We only need 4 asteroid collectors and 6 crushers. Alright, the 6 crushers are going to be a little bit more annoying to do, but that should be fine. We'll do our best. Now let's set up we'll do our crushers first with the better quality modules, because we need more of those. Stop crafting. Oh no, I've already made my first thing. We're going to give this one all the best modules, because I think this one needs more chance at going higher. Now it needs to do the thing where it recycles and then it feeds it back. So let me set all that up. I found 2 blue steam turbines I knew I had some still lying around. But we really do need the purple steam turbines. Those kind of are a little bit of a must. So we'll figure out how to do that. We might need to set up a copper cycling thing on what materials do we need? Yeah, if it only needs copper and plate to make one, then we might just need to figure out how to create that. Like, we can force copper and plate on another planet. Copper plate seems to be the hard one, so we can probably go to Volcanus and just make a purple copper plate maker. Wow, Gleber just got attacked for the first time on this side. Amazing. That is a big strafer pentapod. Now, to make things a little bit more interesting, what if I were to chuck some quality modules on here? So when it recycles the stuff too, it has a chance of upcycling the stuff over here and giving us higher quality these things. And then we can probably create a thing that goes get all the green ones and make us attempt a green version and keep upcycling that way, like have 4 of them or something, just to speed the process along a little bit, because this thing's going to create a lot of these things. Now we want the same process on the other side for our other building. So let's see if I can vertically flip that and magically fit that in there. Or we could just bring the belts around this side where I have plenty of room to work. That sounds like the smarter idea. I'm going to put the rest as blue quality modules, and this one is going to be to attempt to roll for our asteroid collectors, and we only need 4 of those, and I'm probably pretty happy with blue asteroid collectors, to be honest. I don't need epic ones. Alright, that's it. Now we just chill and wait and see how long it takes for these things to eventually produce us some high quality stuff. Hopefully this stuff doesn't back up. Well, even if it doesn't produce us high quality stuff, the recycler can potentially roll its intermediaries into higher quality versions of it. So eventually we'll be able to build a blue one outright, theoretically, right? There's a clever idea putting the stuff in the intermediary. Yeah. Because by brute forcing it this way, we give it 2 chances to become better. Check out Blueprint to see what else we need. Our 7 chem labs, that should be surely easy to make, right? Yeah, I think we may or may not have enough for this. We'll have to check back on Fulgora. But I think we need to go and set up our copper plate thing, because at the moment we don't have enough copper plates. We could hard roll it over here like more, because, you know, we could just consume more copper plate. Doesn't look like it's being used very much, is it? We have so many blue ones, we could easily make the stuff with the blue ones. Should we try to like roll the blue ones up to purple? Or is that a good idea? What happens if you roll this many blue plates? How many purple plates do you reckon you'll get? We need enough for 4, so that's 200 purple plates we need all up. And 200 gears. Jeez, that's a lot of gears as well. Well, gears are no concern, because on Fulgora we have all the gears, so literally it's just the copper plate. There's a couple of methods we can do it. We can break apart our epic copper cables if we don't need it for anything else at the moment, so that should be like 50. Then we can try to roll up these blue ones. And then you can disassemble these legendary into purple. I'm gonna borrow some of my better quality modules. So the chance is 16%. Is that, let's test if that's legit. If I put in 100, mathematically I should get 16 purple ones? I should put them into a box so that I can tell. We had 3, right? Actually, that makes perfect sense, I think. Correct me if my math is wrong, but a recycler removes 25% of the ingredients, right? So if I put in 100 plates, I should get out 25 plates. Of those 25 plates, 4 of them should be higher quality because 16%. Okay, that's fantastic. So I can definitely get that out of here. So if every 100 gives me 4, yeah, it's not going to be a lot, but I'm going to burn all my blue plates doing it. People are probably going to, like, cringe at me doing this, but I need my copper plates at the moment. Like, if there's anything I need is the heat exchangers and the turbines to be legendary. So we're going to have to do this. Whatever copper plates we get out of there, we're going to, yeah, we're going to use them. Alright, check it out. We already got 2 blue asteroid collectors. We only need 2 more. Our crushers aren't doing so well. We haven't got any blue crushers yet, though we do have probably enough materials soon to build manually our first one. Had to come back over here because I didn't put my stupid droids back into my Fulgora base, so I couldn't convert these 2 boxes to buffer chests to remotely bring my gears over, so I'm back here again to manually do it. I feel like for safety I should just always leave a 25 in there to do stuff, and then when I dump my inventory I'll just do it here. Let me grab the rest of my pipes. I already took all the epic pipes in. Now, how many epic pipes do I actually need to make this stuff? I actually need 80. And I've got 48, so I might need to craft some here. Because this is where all my iron plates are. Well, we don't need to craft 100. You can craft that many. I have 3 legendary 3 quality modules. Where the heck did those come from? I mean, I feel like not giving you legendary quality 3 modules... I don't know. I should probably bring those with me. I don't know. Just put them somewhere. You could use them. Super confused where those came from, but sure. I'll take legendary quality 3 modules wherever I can. It's very rare this thing ever crafts anything, but when this thing does craft things, holy moly, it's very close to getting them always at epic and legendary. Anyway, while I'm here, let me do some stuff. Now, if we really wanted copper, we could also turn all the copper on this planet from blue to... yeah. We've got a lot of copper pipe here. Copper cable, sorry. We've got like 100 copper cable. Yeah, I'm just contemplating whether I want to recycle them using quality modules or not. It's such a hard decision because it feels like a waste not to, but then also it feels like, why do I want legendary copper plates at the moment? Because right this minute I don't need any. And when will I ever need just a few legendary copper plates? I have 2. Like, not enough to ever build anything with, right? Like, when we go for our legendary factory, all this is going to be gone because we need proper things to make legendary stuff, right? Okay, we're just going to do the recycling without anything special. So over here, I'm going to recycle all of these. Oh man, that doesn't make barely any copper plate. Okay, that was stupid. That made 9 copper plate. Okay, that was not worth it. Alright, I'm gonna go build my thing now for the iron pipes. Now, I don't need these iron pipes to be at legendary quality, so I'm not gonna build them with like anything crazy in mind. We'll just put in blue quality modules and whatever comes out, right? I'm not even gonna put it into a box. I'm just gonna hand feed this so it doesn't over consume everything. I need 80, so we'll stop it at 80. Okay, that's pretty much it. Got 81. Put our legendary ones back because we don't need them right now, but maybe one day they'll come in handy. I don't know what I'm going to do with 16 legendary pipes, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Let's send the rest of this stuff back to Aquilo. Aquilo the spaceship, not Aquilo the planet. And we're also going to send whatever copper that we can muster from this planet. Every bit's going to help. I think that's it for here. Not to forget what I actually came here for, which is the 200 gear wheels. It's super annoying. Why didn't that rocket come with the items? Doesn't it do that? Is that not how it works? If I'm launching on the rocket doesn't carry the items as well? I'm not that heavy. I don't weigh 1 ton, right? Surely it can carry a 1 ton and me. Alright, I'll have to just manually request it. Back on Nalvis, we don't have it. We've still only got 2 asteroid collectors. Oh, what? What the frick? I just came back and we've got 1 legendary crusher, 1 epic crusher, and 2 blue crushers. Alright, we just need 1 more crusher. We're gonna have to decide which one gets what. I think we could build a blue crusher now with these materials in here. We could probably roll for a few asteroid collectors as well. We only need 4. We got 2. I think blue ones are like perfectly fine, to be honest. The only other thing that I'm missing is cargo bays, so I might do a setup over here for cargo bays as well. Now, cargo bays aren't vital at the moment, but I assume it'll help somehow. Blue, steel, I think it's the same stuff. It can just do its thing. These purple quality modules are coming in clutch. Yeah, roll a legendary one on your first one. Didn't think so. Alright, carrying on. This is all building. We just have to wait and be patient. It'll eventually give us the things that we want. Oh, we got 2 legendary electric furnaces too. Amazing. Now let's take stock of how many copper plates we have total. We've got 86, so we're not super duper far off. 112. Alright, that's all that we were managed to muster, which is enough for 2 purple ones. I know we can steal a purple one from Volcanus. Did we not even put our purple one down? Did we ever have a purple one, or did we just have a bunch of blue ones? And I was just dreaming. I think we just had a bunch of blue and green ones, to be honest. Alright, that's fine. We'll just have to wait for our copper, but we're waiting for all our other stuff anyway. There's no way we got 100 legendary ones to build a legendary one. I doubt that. But we're not far off. 112. I'm gonna put a box down here so we don't lose all our epic stuff that we need to make our turbines. Now let's take stock of what else we might need if we're missing anything. So we've got 1 purple assembler, asteroid collectors are okay, cargo bays not vital. The chem labs. Alright, we've got to go make the chem labs. Looking at these ingredients, are probably best to go back to... We'll go back to Fulgora and make them. Oh man, all this international travel, or intergalactic travel I should say. Now I've accumulated all of the materials for the 9 labs that we need, so I'm going to borrow the power of all of our legendary... a maxed out legendary module thing. So we have a, what is it? A 24% chance to increase the quality, and we're gonna make epic chem labs. Now we need 9, So we've got the materials. Let me dump them in. So we've got our circuits. We just made our pipes. More pipes again. We got our gears from before, and we managed to just muster enough steel. So let's see what this rolls into. Maybe we can get a couple of legendary ones out of it. Mathematics dictates we should get one, at least one, maybe two. Oh, we got one. Two! That's 8, and that's 9. Stop making it. I don't want to waste all the rest of my materials. Alright, we got 2 legendary and 7 epic ones. Can't complain about that. That's our chem labs done. Let's send that up. You just know the 2 that we're going to use are going to be the ones that make fuel, right? Off you go. You can be back on automatic requests. Let me sort out the rest of my inventory so I don't lose my precious materials. By the way, my Gleba is getting completely romped at the moment because I've run out of turrets. I mean, I run out of rockets. For some reason, I don't have enough spoilage of all things to keep this thing going, so it stopped making carbon. I don't know why I'm getting like no spoilage now. It's really weird. Well, I don't know why it's suddenly run out after all this time. Like, it's never been an issue up till now. Either that or I'm just getting attacked way more than before. But either way, it's not a good thing. So hopefully I can remedy this issue before my base gets destroyed. But I don't really care about Gleba at the moment. If it gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. We're at the end of the game, pretty much. So let's make a beeline for our epic ship. I don't think anything research-wise is vital to what we're doing. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, we're heading back to Nalvis. And that's pretty much all the epic stuff that we need. We just need to make our steam turbines. And whatever asteroid collectors we get and whatever crushers we get, we can pretty much start our build after that. I think we have all the quality modules. Not the quality modules, the productivity modules and the speed modules. I'm not even using any high quality ones, but yeah, definitely have 6 blue productivity modules, right? Let's check back in on Nalvis. Oh, we have 1 blue cargo bay, lovely. Why are you not crafting anything though? Oh crap, we've run out of materials to craft things with. Alright, we're definitely done for asteroid collectors. Sorry, we're definitely done for crushers. I don't think I want to roll any more than that. We've got 3 of the good ones and 2 crappy ones, which we can use for other stuff. So you can stop burning the materials. The electric engines is struggling to keep up, and they're working at maximum. So we just need more, or we have to upgrade their ability to produce more. And our LDS is not keeping up. Well, we have a bunch of speed modules. We might as well put them to use. Should we try some crazy stuff? We got these blue speed modules now. This is gonna be insane. We got blue speed modules, and we have these beacons. Let's play around with them. Why not? Let's have some fun. We got 1 purple beacon and a bunch of blue beacons. Well, we're not using all our speed modules for anything, so why don't we do some cool stuff with them? I don't want to burn through all my good productivity modules, but let's have a look. So if we grab, for example, these purple and blue speed modules, then grab our, we'll leave the purple and blue productivity modules for our other thing. We'll just use the green ones. But let's see what the one does. So I just want to put down some blue beacons. I just want it out of range of everything else. I don't want it to like accidentally hit other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's being hit by 8. Now, if we put in our speed modules in here, some purple and some blue ones, and we'll put in our productivity modules and get this to make engines. Now we'll just route in one of these belts of input material. So I need productivity. Oh god, what is happening? Yes, I get it. Gleba's getting wrecked. Well, we're supplying slightly more rockets now, so I'm not worried. They're getting stronger and stronger. I need more lasers. Anyway, getting distracted. My question is, how much does this produce versus this? This is a green productivity and blue beaconed with blue speed modules and some purple speed modules. This thing produces engines at 1.6 per second. These produce engines at 0.75. Oh, that's hilarious. This one engine producer will like triple my engine production. Whether I have the fluids to keep up with that is another story. I'm going to temporarily move that one tile and bring in some fluids. Anyway, our crushers are done, so we'll leave that. And our asteroid collectors are not done, but we can probably manually create a few now. How many does it take to make one? Alright, we're still waiting for asteroid collectors and cargo bays, but that's fine. We can always manually make some blue ones if they happen to be the last things that we're waiting for. I mean, we could just recycle this entire belt of copper up and do it that way, but that seems like a little too brute forcey. Now, the recycled components had enough blue for us to do one roll on the asteroid collector, so let's go ahead and do that. I feel like I'm gambling these days. We'll put our quality modules in, maybe we'll get a purple one. Nope, just another blue one. Another one helps. That's 3 out of the 4 that we need. We just need one more. We can probably manually make one if we really want to, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Oh, we can take the epic quality modules out of here and chuck them in here now. We'll chuck one in here. Oh, we have heaps of LDS in here. We can actually probably do another roll. So we don't have enough blue circuits. Maybe we should temporarily put the epic ones in here for a second while we do a roll. I think I'm happy with 4 blue asteroid collectors. So we'll focus on the cargo bays next, because we're actually running out of LDS. So cut them off. We'll live with our 4 blue asteroid collectors. I think they can handle it. Watch me eat my words. Can we do a roll of cargo bays? Steel, blue, and processor unit. We don't have enough blue. But we're solely making cargo bays now, so hopefully we can get 3 more high quality cargo bays. But in the meantime, we're just waiting for copper. I feel like if I put the higher quality stuff in here, it'll give us higher chance at getting blue this stuff, and that'll help us out somehow. Now, with the rate of accruing this 200 copper plate taking absolutely forever, I think in the meantime, we will just create some blue ones, because we have the materials for 2 blue ones and 2 purple ones, and I think that should be good enough for now. We'll be a little bit short on power for a while, but we can. It's not going to take that long to upgrade the rest. Eventually, we'll get to that 200 copper. So I put all my purple modules in here. Let's do some more gambling. There's just something about this gambling thing. It's just like really fun. I don't know why. Oh, I got a purple one. What? Okay, we got 1 blue, 1 purple one. That's fine. Now let's gamble the purple ones and maybe we'll get a legendary one. What do you guys think? So we have enough for 2. There's 1 and 1 more. Alright, we didn't get any legendary ones, but that's fine. What extra purple material did I take from here? The pipes. Where's my purple pipes? Let's take this stuff before we lose all our materials. Alright, we got enough to make 2 more, but we only need to make 1 more now. So we only need another like 30 odd plates, but that's even 30 plates will take a really, really long time. Doesn't matter. Let's go send some of this stuff up before we lose it. Wait, our rocket silo is on this side. And we're pretty much done. I think we've got pretty much everything. Let me go grab my asteroid collectors and stuff as well. I've got too much stuff in my inventory. I'm going to forget it all. Let me slowly put them into the rocket silo. Let's go. Not automatic. We'll grab 3 of these. 1 of these. That's the 4 of those. And then let's do asteroid crushers next. We got 1, 2, and then we just want 2 more. Did I do an extra one? 5 crushers, right? Let me just check my blueprints to be sure. No, we do need 6 crushers. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, that's our 6 crushers. Oh, that's exactly 1 ton. Nice. Oh, where's our ship? Why are you doing round loop-de-loops between Fulgora and Nalvis, you muppet? And put my purple modules back in here so we can have a higher chance of rolling, and then we can probably look at rolling some of these manually. We can make blue cargo bays, it's not a problem. We've got 22 engines, and a cargo bay needs... Wait, we don't need engines, sorry. We have how many LDS? Let's put all our low density polymer together. Low density structures together. I've already taken it all out. They're all in this box. We've got 50. And how many do we need for a cargo bay? 20. So if we get 10 more, then we can manually make 3 more blue ones. Because everything else it needs is processor units and steel plate. So we can just bring the processor units from... Oh, we're at Bulgora. Let's grab some processor units while we're here. I don't think we have 100. We have no blue processor units. Ah, blue processor units is a little blocker for us because they're all being turned into things. Okay, never mind. We can't make these manually. Well, we can make blue processor units and then make it manually, but I think it's more prudent just to wait. What we can do is stop recycling the green ones. We'll just do 3 green ones for now, because it's the last thing we're waiting on. So there's no point like waiting around forever for these things. A cargo storage space is not something major. We'll just let this run in the background until we can get the ones that we want. So we'll send you back. All right, our Aquilo 2 has arrived. So let's deliver these to Aquilo 2. And we'll borrow you as well, and we will deliver the cargo base. So we've got 3 green ones and 1 blue one. And we have 4 blue asteroid collectors. So let's go Aquilo 2. And that's pretty much it, I think. We just need to put our blue productivity, or the best productivity modules that we can. And I think we needed 6 of them. Yeah. But we might as well just bring like the best of all our productivity modules over as well. So these definitely increase speed, but don't increase energy consumption. All right, cool. So we can definitely use some of our better speed modules if we really need to, but I obviously designed this without needing those. So let's bring up the productivity modules. And then I think we're done. I think we're ready to do the build now. Has everything arrived? We've got our crushers, we've got our asteroid collectors, and we've got our cargo base. I think that's everything. And we've got our blue productivity modules. All right. I'm going to just dismantle everything, I guess, except for our cargo base. Goodbye, asteroids. Okay, good. The asteroids don't go into the thing. But our buildings are going back into the thing, right? Our space platforms are definitely going back in there. Yeah, it's not just deleting our buildings, right? Now, I don't want to delete the cargo bays because that might delete everything. We might actually just upgrade the cargo bays first. How do I ghost cursor this? Wow, this is really annoying to build. What the hell? How do I just pick this item? Okay, so my cargo bays are in. Now I got so much more cargo space, which is fantastic. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Goodbye, all my asteroids. That's fine. It's the same as starting a new ship, so don't feel bad. Fantastic. Now we just have cargo base. Oh man, what is going on over here? Yes, Gleba. Gleba's getting assaulted non-stop. I built 2 more towers here to link the laser towers the other way, but apparently we don't have enough power to support constant laser turret usage. Even though we have 117 megawatts, I don't know why they still complain about a lack of power. Ah, there's no tower here. Right. Okay, it makes sense. I feel like we need like more laser turrets. Or like a substation or something, because they keep destroying these power towers. Anyway, we're getting distracted again. Don't care about my Gleba anymore. Let's go back to our platform and keep building. So, blueprint, spaceship epic. If we slap it down, in theory, it should just build itself out. I think we have everything we need to build it out. Now, it doesn't have a singular solar panel on here. So we might need to put some on to get it started. Gotta wait for the nuclear reactor to heat up again. Boundaries! I knew I forgot something. Oh, damn. Now, let's ghost cursor what we can here. We've got the 2 epic ones. I think this one being epic is handy. This one maybe doesn't need to be epic. Let's put a regular one on there. I think the 3 blue ones can be these ones. Is there any direction to this? Doesn't really matter, does it? The blue ones can be these ones because they produce the crappy materials. They don't need to be like super fast. The epic ones should be these ones. Wait, we've got 2 epic ones. We just need the legendary one. Okay, I guess you can be the legendary one then. Fantastic. Now, we don't have the epic of these buildings. So, oh, we haven't transported those. All right, let's transport those. Maybe a second epic assembler has crafted itself in this time we've been waiting. Nope, still just the 1 and the 2. Well, assemblers are crafting slow as hell, so... Wait, why are you not crafting at all? You've run out of steel of all things. How have you run out of steel? My steel belt is dry. I think we're just running out of steel because we're not making enough steel. Which makes sense because we're like making all these weird stuff at the moment. We should probably stop crafting these now that we've got everything sorted. We'll do that when we have an abundance of material, but at the moment, all our stuff is being drained at the moment. So let's chuck on the assemblers. Why can't I deliver to Aquilo 2? Oh, what is this bug now? We're stopped above Nalvis. Why can't you deliver? There we go. Had it set to move somewhere. That's why it was struggling to deliver. Anyway, back to Aquilo 2. We need to do these things. So I need the blue turbine. I think a blue one. So we'll put that there. Then we need to do our asteroid collectors. They're all blue. So we'll just put them in. 2, 3, 4. Now, what's going to be annoying is if these asteroid collectors ever get destroyed, they're going to be very hard to replace now because we don't have spare blue asteroid collectors. But, I mean, we'll remedy this after we reach the solar system end. Like, we'll make all of these more sustainable, not just like an ad hoc one-off build sort of thing. So, I think the epic one should be the bullets, maybe? I don't need either of these to be super fast. So let me grab the blue one of this, and we'll use that for blue, and that can be epic. Fantastic, that's all of it. Now, I just got the foundries, so let me send the foundries up. Alright, so with those foundries delivered, now it's time to build them. We're gonna do blue ones. Where are they? Here, blue. Oh, it's so annoying building this stuff on the space platform. Bulk inserter is in the way. What? What? Why can't I build the foundries? What fresh hell is this? Apparently I can't build foundries on my space platform here. Hello? Game? Fantastic. Another bug. Now, I have no idea what happened, but I sent the 5 foundries up. It didn't build the foundries, but it consumed the foundries. So I just reloaded a save from like a minute ago, because I think that's a game glitch, right? Surely I'm allowed to reload saves if it glitches out. Let me try that again and see what happens. I've got it all on recording, so yeah. So the foundries have definitely arrived. We've got 5 foundries here. So if I try to build a foundry in blue quality on here, yeah, it works now. I have no idea what it did before. There's 2 foundries. There's 3 foundries. 4 foundries. 5 foundries. I have no idea what the heck it was doing before. It just, look, it did it again. This 5th one, it didn't build. And it consumed the foundry. Why? Why does it do that? You saw it start building and then it consumes the foundry too. Like, it's gone now. Is there like just like a 50% chance that foundries actually get built, or like what's going on? I mean, I could just grab another foundry. It's not a problem, but it's just super annoying. Like, what the heck? It's so random. Okay. Should I just grab another foundry, or should I try to reload my save again? I feel like 4 foundries was a pretty good bet. That's so annoying. Alright, we'll just send this back to Fulgora and grab a foundry then. Sorry, we'll just send this back to Volcanus and we'll just grab another 5 foundries. Because apparently building foundries on a space platform only succeeds 50% of the time. I do realize I also need some lights. I haven't got any lights. And the lights are not just aesthetic. They're actually important for passing the wire signal through. How do I build lights? Copper cable. What else are we missing? Oh, we do need some epic speed modules apparently. Don't remember what I needed epic speed modules for, but luckily we have exactly 2. Now I've got a tiny amount of fuel, so we can go on a little test flight to collect more asteroids now. Now I'm curious if this asteroid collector goes through surfaces to grab stuff. It does. It doesn't care about this stuff. Cool. As long as it's in the collection area. I don't need this. And I think we're good. You missing anything? Just the 1 foundry? Sure. Now, this thing should have dropped its 5 foundries again. I'm going to bring all 5 foundries again in case our 50% chance of constructing a foundry fails again. It's such a random bug. Oh, it sent it back down. What? So it didn't destroy my rare foundry. It just sent it back down to the ground for some weird reason. What the heck? It failed to construct and then sent the foundry back to the ground. Interesting. Okay, game, sure. If there's a logical reason for why that's happening, please explain. Alright, our foundries have arrived. Let's see what happens now. It constructed. Fantastic. So foundries do work on space platforms in the actual game. Oh, we've even got some railgun ammo. Fantastic. Alright. Well, there's nothing to do but for us to jump onto the thing as well and then go for a ride. Let's go for a test flight. Always love going on our first inaugural flight onto our new space platform. Hopefully everything that I thought about and works in theory, it works in practice as well. Alright, given how hard this thing was to build, disclaimer, I'm going to save the game here, and if it gets destroyed, I will reload this save. It is a test flight, so yeah. Alright, let's get going. I'm going to leave the solar panels on until we have enough asteroid coverage. So the first stop, we're going to go to Gleba. Have we got any railgun ammo yet? We've got some railgun ammo, I think. Our railgun is loaded with ammo. We don't have any extra ones. Check out these asteroid collectors. They're going wild. Look how fast the asteroid collection is now. Alright, we're definitely on low power mode, I think, because everything looks like it's moving super slow. It's just a power issue at the moment. How's our power going? 45 megawatts. Yep, that's fine. Now we're producing more and we're moving again, and hopefully it'll collect more asteroids. Really should this be the legendary one, and that should be the epic one. But we're getting enough ice asteroids now, where calcite is starting to back up as well. Our fuel producers are hard at work. Fantastic. How's our fuel? Yep, it's throttled, and we're not producing excess fuel, but we are throttled pretty nicely. We're at 171 kilometers per second. Speed is obviously not going to be an issue, but we've made it to Gleba safely. Fantastic. Now we've got 9 railgun ammo rounds. I'm very, very tempted to just go down to Gleba for a bit while this thing stocks up all its stuff and go kill some stuff. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Alright, let's drop down and see what we can do. Gleba is having some like major catastrophic issues at the moment. You know, the other thing I realized this entire time we should have been doing is researching some railgun firing speed. Yeah. Why are we researching all this crap when we could be researching railgun firing speed? Or at least a few levels of it, right? Because we still haven't figured out how many we need. Anyway, are all our bots on this planet dead? Is that what the problem is? Happened to all my construction bots here? Okay, apparently I have no more construction bots here. This needs to be remedied pretty quickly. Well, Aquilo 2, you might as well just go back to home. Pick up some more stuff for me. I'm gonna chill on Gleba and try to shoot these things down with my railgun. 16 bullets. Just bring some rockets to be safe. Dude, that is awesome. Check it out. Oh god, these things hurt so much. Let me help it out a little. Oh no, we've got a big one spawned. But check it out. I can shoot this thing. Phew! Ah! Run! Run to somewhere that has rockets, and then I'll help you out. I can't use a railgun for this thing. It'll be a waste, right? Oh man, I really need to bring droids over. What happened to all my droids? The heck? Check this out. Alright, I'm gonna use 1 bullet for this. Phew! Oh, I missed. Phew! What happened to my pew? There you go. The rocket thing, the railgun thing can miss. What the heck? That was a bit of a waste of a railgun shot, but I'm just gonna do loop-de-loops around these guys until I kill them all and make sure there's no more nests. These things are so strong now. My lasers take so long to kill any of them. Alright. Aquilo 2 has made it back to base. And oh, we got heaps of railgun. We're almost ready for our test flight. We only need like 100 of these probably. Well, in my other game, it one-shot the big asteroids. I don't know about what it's gonna do here. But we've got 1 level of shooting speed as well, which is fantastic. What we came here to do was grab construction and logistics bots. So let's just grab 100 of those, and let's just grab like 200 construction bots. Let me set these 2 back to automatic so they can do stuff. Aquilo 2 seems to be functioning fantastically. Everything is working. So let's get it to come back to Gleba whenever you're ready. All requests satisfied, automatic. It's so weird. I can't believe I ran out of construction bots of all things. Alright, I'm going to very carefully try to clear this other side as well. Let me try to snipe these nests, because this thing is just a big dude by itself. So let me see if I can just go over here and snipe a couple of nests. Yo! Oh my god, that one shot killed everything! Amazing. The rockets should handle those dudes. Now I got my railgun ready to go if it is indeed gonna come and kill me. Do you want to see how... I got 10 bullets left. I'm not going to send them back up into space. Might as well use them on this dude. 1. Oh no! It doesn't do anything. It gives me a debuff, like a movement speed debuff after I shoot a bullet. That's crazy. You know, Aquila's on its way back and it's doing a great job. It chews through so many asteroids. Actually, these arms are actually super useful. Look at how many asteroids it chews through. This is reading the right belt, right? Oh wait, it's dumping too many asteroids. This thing's reading the wrong belt. Connect to the right belt. No wonder my asteroids are not in the correct balance, and it's not reserving. Is this one reading the correct belt? That one's reading the correct belt. That one's reading the correct belt. That one's reading the correct belt. It's just dumped way too many asteroids onto the belt, which is, I guess, not a bad thing. But that's fine. I got to keep going. Wait, it arrived at Gleber and it's gone back to Nalvis. Stop that. Go to Gleber. Drop off the droids. I literally came back to Gleber just in time to save it. If I left it any longer, I think without these droids, eventually the farm would have collapsed and then all of this would have collapsed and it would have been a big ordeal to like restart it again. Alright, I think we're pretty much okay to go. Oh yeah, by the way, this ship has no back defense, so it's not meant to be parked anywhere. Like, these asteroids coming from the back will destroy my ship. Also, I didn't bring any repair packs. Oh, can I request some repair packs? Nuclear fuel and repair packs. I think I got repair packs in this planet, so I can actually grab some. Just in case they come in clutch. But we're still going to save and reload, because obviously you can't travel to a planet safely, basically, in this game. If that makes sense. Like, say I'm like halfway to Aquilo and then I realize, oh no, we're not gonna make it. We can't exactly stop and turn around, right? So that's why it's kind of annoying. While we're waiting, don't we have 2 epic gun turrets that we could be using? Put 2 epic turrets in the front so they can start shooting like the furthest away asteroids. Gleber is getting destroyed still from the stuff in the north. I should have destroyed this nest too while I was here, damn it. We have our repair packs, fantastic. We want to get this from Nalvis. Going forward, wish us luck. We're going to monitor this a little bit closely, because I think this ship is quite fast because it's smaller, right? I mean, I can even shave off some platform, make it even slightly faster, but I don't know if I want slightly faster. And we can get rid of these solar power now. Not that it was hurting anyone. This is just going to make our ship faster, and we don't really care about our ship being faster. Alright, let's go. Let's monitor the front and see what we're lacking. I was gonna say, if I can pause the game and I can put the bullets on the side to see how many bullets we actually go through, but that's fine. We already know how many bullets we go through on the way to Aquilo. We've done the Aquilo trip multiple times, so it shouldn't be an issue. Our bank of asteroids is looking really good. We really should increase that number from 13 to a higher number. Our top speed seems to be around 250, which is the same as our other stuff. And we're burning fuel, we're maintaining around just 45% fuel. I think that's like the optimal amount. We're at the halfway point, or past the halfway point. We're sweet on our trip to Aquilo, so everything is going well. We're good on our bank of stuff. I'm going to put the item condition now, because we know we're going to make it, right? We don't need to observe this anymore. Greater than... Wait, I'll do it on my Nalvis one. Don't want you to head to Nalvis, just chill out Aquilo for a bit. But my Nalvis condition is going to be item count... rockets greater than, say, 800. And finally, our item count for railgun ammo should be greater than... I don't know what this number should be. I guess 100. Well, at the moment, we're only producing 100 railgun ammo. But given the last test flight we did, we saw like, what, 3 or 4 asteroids? So it should be okay. My only thing is, at the moment I only have 1.4k bullets, and bullets are producing the fastest they can? No? Why? Because you're out of iron, but there's so much iron. Oh man, my asteroid belt is clogged because of the boo-boo I made before. Why is there still something dropping asteroids on here when it shouldn't be? Alright, nothing else is dropping asteroids on the belt. It is flowing, so everything is flowing. Bullets are being made again properly. Alright, cool. Now, the production of bullets on this new craft is 2.3. On the old Chili Boy, we've got 2 of these things producing bullets at 4. So that was faster. Maybe we want some speed modules in here. Is there a reason I didn't put speed modules in here? Does it just consume way too much iron? Now, this epic one produces it at 7. 7 seems a bit too much, but okay, whatever. 7 it is. I don't know if all the iron can keep up with this, but we'll find out. Only monitoring will tell. Alright, I'm going to save the game here, and then we're going to run our test flight now. Alright, let's go then. We'll go Solar System Edge, and we'll run. We're starting with 1.3k regular ammo, but we're producing a lot of regular ammo, so that should be fine. Everything else is fine. Iron is producing the fastest it can. feel like this should be set at slightly higher. Because we got iron on the belt, we're just not using it. Anyway, let's keep observing this. I won't worry about my bullet production right now. We're 10,000 kilometers in. We haven't met any giant asteroids yet. Let's see if this shooting thing will destroy these giant asteroids. It's ignored this one, which is fine. I just worry about the cone of fire. Like, it doesn't look like a very big cone at the moment. 20,000 kilometers in, and still no giant asteroids. The rockets seem to be handling all the big ones, but we are burning through our 1,000 rockets we started with. Oh, we just saw it shoot one down. Nice, the railgun worked. Let's see if we can hit these two. One down. Oh, it blew up both of them. But geez, the amount of big asteroids is pretty crazy. Oh, we just lost the gun. Oh, we just lost the rocket turret. Alright, we're at 27,000 kilometers. We're still keeping up, kind of. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Too many medium asteroids or big asteroids? Or did we run out of ammo? Interesting. Not enough firepower, it seems, or we traveled too fast. Okay, so first iteration, I've added 3 more rocket launchers. I've moved the railgun a little bit more forward. That way it can shoot down the big asteroids earlier, giving me more time before they turn into little asteroids and come and destroy everything. I don't think I need to add more gun turrets. I think the current gun turrets are okay and doing their job. Let's try again and observe. Why is this thing still throttled on asteroids? What the heck? So I feel like something's still dropping too many asteroids onto my belt. And this thing needs to produce iron faster. Let's drop the constant down to 10 so we can drop 2 belts of iron. Sorry, it needs to go up, doesn't it, to drop more iron. So like 2 loads is like 26, I think. There we go. Double the iron, make everything produce faster. More rockets, more everything. Alright, fantastic. Everything is going again. I'm going to make another save with these changes and we're going to do another run and see if we can get further this time. I wish I could like slow-mo it down to see exactly, like diagnose what the problem is. Like obviously it's just a lack of firepower, but specifically a lack of what firepower? Also, is it lacking firepower because my red inserters aren't putting bullets on the belt fast enough? Is that a thing? Can these back things even cover the front? Oh, maybe we need more gun turrets too. Alright, we're at 16,000 kilometers and everything's looking a little bit dicey. I don't like how close this asteroid is. And it's like going diagonally. Is it going vertically or diagonally? I don't know. Well, that was a bit close. Almost destroyed our blue asteroid collector. Alright, we're at 24,000 kilometers. This is around where we died last time. Let's see if the extra rocket turrets help. This is... yeah, what the heck? These are medium asteroids. Okay. The last thing that I want to try is what if I get the railgun to shoot to help my rockets out? Because I've got a lot of railgun ammo, right? Will that pretty much drain all my railgun ammo? Because I have railgun ammo, I might as well use it, right? Let's try that one more time. Remember my original plan was to just have the railgun do everything, like just have railguns only in the build. So the railgun definitely doesn't need any extra damage, but it could use some extra fire speed. Alright, so now it's going to shoot the big asteroids as well as the other asteroids. So with the railgun firing more often, it might alleviate the gun turrets, but we will just add more gun turrets because what's the harm, right? Another layer of gun turrets. Alright, we'll make a new save and try again. The next thing that I want to try after this is just throttling the speed, because like at the moment we are definitely challenging ourselves by traveling that fast, but you know, we can always just slow down and just crawl our way to the solar system edge and end the game. It just doesn't feel very good to me to do that. I want to like solve the actual problem. So let's see, we got 101 railgun bullets. Let's see what we end up with if we have it helping out with this shooting. Also, I'm out of ammo on the belt. Am I out of ammo? I'm not out of ammo, I'm out of ammo on the belt. Right, okay, that's a thing. So it wasn't that. I need better inserters. Okay, I see. It was that, wasn't it? I ran out of ammo. I need to review my own video to see. But we can quickly remedy that like this. We can put a a thing here. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can put a thing here. We can move this up here. If we jump this out this way, then get it to join over here, then that's an extra ammo feed this way, and that should definitely help, right? Because this bank lost its ammo because it has to cycle all the way around to get back up. I think that will help. Now, the other thing that we should run at the same time is, what if we just throttle the speed to like say 200? Will that help a lot? Because I think we're still just going a little bit too fast. So we just have to put a thing here. Oh, I can't reach. I need a lamp. I don't have a lamp. Is that going to break everything? And V is less than 200. Is it reading a V? Definitely reading velocity, right? Read speed on V. I don't see the letter V anywhere, but that just could be because there's too much stuff to show. Let's just test it out and see. I don't think this condition is working. What I might do is just connect it temporarily straight to here to do velocity limiting. So instead of injecting oxidizer on a timer, let's just try V is less than, say, 180, and then it'll inject fuel. It will inject oxidizer when we're under a certain speed. That's like the hack way of doing this instead of using a timer. I don't have any more lamps to wire the condition onto the other side, but if I limit one of the fuels, the hope is they will both work. Alright, let's try again. At a slower speed this time. Is this thing working? Disabled by control behavior because we're very fast. And alright, now we're running out of oxidizer. So it'll slow down, hopefully. Now we're at 180, and now we're injecting oxidizer again, and we're hovering at the speed of around 180. That's pretty alright. It fluctuates a lot more than my timer. See, my timer's fluctuation is always like very little, but this one definitely fluctuates a lot more, but it keeps the speed around 180. So let's see if our firepower can handle this speed now, and what actually destroys us. Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, okay, wait. I need to redo this one. I forgot to change this thing to only be yellow ammo. That looks like only ammo to me. Alright, let's try again. Now we've limited this thing's speed to check V is less than 180. So hopefully at that 180 speed, it will work. I mean, we can always crawl to the solar system's edge. It feels like a little bit of a cheat, but it is what it is. I've heard people limit their speed based on the ammo in their inventory, which is also a clever idea. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. One of my commenters was talking about dense asteroid fields when he was doing like prometheum runs and stuff like that. So hey, maybe limiting speed based on ammo is a thing. Should be like a radar in the front that tells you how many asteroids are in front of you, and you can limit your speed that way. Alright, we're at 20,000 kilometers again. It took us way longer to get here, but seems more stable. Let's quickly check our ammo usage. We're at 2.2k bullets and 800 rockets, so we're definitely using a hell of a lot more rockets. But I think traveling at 280 kilometers per second was a little bit ambitious for our test flights, so we've definitely slowing it down seems to have helped. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. This field looks a bit dense. Alright, 35,000 kilometers. I think this is the furthest we've made it so far, so definitely slowing down has been the biggest help so far. Maybe I didn't need to put an extra layer of stuff up the front. This is gonna be close. So I feel like we need our railgun. We need two railguns, like one on this side and one on this side, because we can't, like, if this is like 1 pixel to the left, it's gonna shave the entire left of my spacecraft, isn't it? 40,000 kilometers and holding steady. Ammo count is at 1.7k. Rockets are at 500. We might run out of rockets before the end of this because we're less than halfway there, and we've used up all our rockets. So definitely this larger cargo bay was useful, because maybe to get to the solar system edge we need a bigger bank of stuff. But having a bigger bank of stuff is actually not a problem at all. But then again, 2 railguns, power usage. Even 1 railgun is, yeah. Fusion power maybe? Oh god, we're in a really dense asteroid field now. But we're keeping up with it. Nothing got destroyed. Oh, these 2 got destroyed. Oh, okay. Am I out of rocket turrets? Damn. Alright, we're down to 7 rocket turrets. We're about 2/3 of the way there though. How's our rocket situation? Yeah, we're out of rockets. Okay, we don't need rocket turrets because we've got no rockets anyway. Is this thing going to hit this thing? Or is this thing just going to shave the side of my ship now? Is it traveling vertically? Is it going to cut into my ship? Oof. I feel like it's... Is it going downwards? That is a really close asteroid. But yeah, I think two of these will be it. Like if we can support 2 of these with our power usage, then we're pretty much sweet. I don't think we need anything drastic. We just need a little bit more power, so we can add like 1 more steam turbine somewhere. We did leave room to do stuff like that. Like we can just put 1 more coming down here or something like that. I don't think this thing supports more than this many. We can always add some solar panels. Like what if we made some like blue quality solar panels? Just get that few megawatts extra for a second one of these things. Our rockets are at 100, so yeah, we're pretty much done. I don't think we can make it to... Well, we can make it there, we're definitely not making it back. I mean, we can chill there, but I think we're going to eventually get destroyed by a large asteroid. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna kill us. There's no coming back from this one. We were so close. Very close, very close. But I think a second railgun is gonna get us there. So I'll do that redesign and then we'll continue our test flights. And we are right above Aquilo, so adding a second railgun shouldn't be an issue. Alright, I'll be right back. Anyway, back on Aquilo, we're going to produce ourselves a second railgun. So we should have all the materials on us here. I don't need to send myself up to the space platform, do I? We can continue our test flights without me. The only other thing that I've done is on Fulgora, I set up a little solar panel farm. We've already got ourselves a blue solar panel, but a bunch of green solar panels will also help. 100 kilowatts, so 10 is like 1 megawatt. But yeah, just in case we need like that little extra oomph to power that second railgun, we can. Either that or we can just wait for our purple copper. We're pretty close, aren't we? Let's have a look. I say a lot of time has passed, but not actually a lot of time has passed because I've been saving and reloading. It just feels like a lot of time has passed. But in terms of our copper production, we've got 17 and we are after... Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. Alright, cool. So the railgun needs to be basically here and here. Problem with that is how am I going to get bullets further up front? Does it need to be that far out? The cone's a bit wide, right? I don't want it probably that far out. Let me redo this section. Can redesign it properly when we're somewhere safer, but for now, I just want the cone to cover... Oh, you can do it slightly diagonally. That's so cool. But yeah, I think that field of fire is actually more than enough. Okay, so new plan. Railgun ammo, we'll just put 2 railguns up the front, and they'll just be shifted slightly. So it doesn't change too much. Why can't I fit a thing in here anymore? We're back down to 6 rocket turrets now. Oh god, target priorities. You know, this thing's shooting everything. Big and... We want big and huge. Alright, back to our 12 bays of these. Now, railguns are sticking out a little bit more than everything else, which kind of sucks. Just for testing purposes. Daisy chain the bullets like this, that way I can bring the railguns back 1 slot. They feel really weird jutting out like that. I don't want them to get destroyed. Asteroid collection isn't our problem at the moment. I believe this should be fine. I'm going to save the game here for a test flight. Alright, let's go before we get destroyed by these 2 asteroids. How's our power graph? Our consumption graph looks okay. Even with the railgun shooting. It only spikes to 30 for like a second. Why do I feel like my rockets are shooting the medium asteroids? Ah, this one is. Draining all my rockets. Zoom out a bit so we can see what's coming up. Anyone remember how many bullets we started with? Oh yeah, I forgot to extend the rockets amount. I was meant to up the rockets to 2,000 because 1,000 wasn't enough to get us there and back, right? Oh, this side is looking a little bit scary. At 38,000 kilometers and going strong. Has our ammo stock at the halfway point. We've used about half our rockets, so yeah, definitely need to bring 2,000 rockets to start with. But that's fine, that's just an ammo condition. Why did it not shoot this one? Okay. The railguns are just a little bit too slow still. That sucks. Well, back to the drawing board. Let's get a third railgun then, if railguns are the issue. They get to actually set this thing to 2000. Maybe we'll do like a row of railguns. In front of it will be a row of gun turrets. And then behind it will be a row of these, maybe. I have to like really be quick with the design, but we can give it a go. Now, the reason I didn't want to do a row of rockets is because we didn't want them to shoot too many to the side, but it should be okay, right? Should be okay. I didn't want like one. I suppose whether it's here or here is not going to make a massive difference to its wastage of rockets. So let's not limit ourselves in that end of the design. So I want, like, say I have my row of guns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is too thick, I think. Like 3 railguns like that. That too much distance. How can I measure that? Well, if it's too much distance, I always do this. The number of rockets weren't a real issue. Don't like that. There's no reason this ammo belt needs to be here, right? So let me just redesign this entire front section then. So if we were to move the turrets back here where the hub is, then I want the rockets kind of behind it. Now I wonder if I can just direct feed them from the hub. I'm gonna put 3 guns there. This is so hard to design in ghost form. We can always do another feed that loops around to feed this side of the guns, if we need to. What do we think of this? This should work, right? Let's give it a go. I've implemented the build, everything is supplied. We lost one of our blue asteroid collectors for some reason. I don't know if it got destroyed as I was building or something, but yeah, that's not good. But it's not critical for our testing processes, so let's just test and see how we go. Alright, off to the solar system edge before the back of our spacecraft gets destroyed. Alright, I see a major design flaw. If you guys are seeing why things are getting destroyed. The railguns can't be behind things. They destroy everything in front of it. They have friendly fire, the bastards. Alright, never mind. Back to the drawing board. Alright, here's the next redesign with the gun turrets in front. Let's try to implement that and give that a test. Alright, that's all implemented. I believe everything is working. Let's go put one more inserter here. Let's run a test flight and see how we go. Now, almost certain these 3 aren't going to work perfectly fine with the power that we have, but it's alright. We've got solar panels on the way. We can go back and refit with solar panels, depending on the results of this test. Alright, let's roll. Bring out 2 epic gun turrets just to help out a little bit. I want to put them in the most sort of frontal central ones. Don't want to shooting the side asteroids. Why are my rockets not even doing anything? Because my 3 railguns are in the front destroying every single thing. Amazing. Okay. I'm going to set one railgun to only target the big ones. That way, I'll make sure this one is definitely hitting all of the big ones, with the other 2 sort of helping out a little bit. That way, they don't waste their time. Like, imagine if all 3 are starting to shoot like medium ones and stuff. Oh god, that would be terrible. So this is our dedicated big asteroid hitter. Huge asteroids, alright? Is it huge? Yeah, huge. Alright, we're at 23,000 kilometers and going strong. I assume we're producing rockets again. Fantastic. We're out of carbonic asteroids because we reset our collectors. With all this railgun ammo consumption, okay, so 3 railguns shooting all the time is not good. We've got to like balance the railgun ammo consumption. Either that or we just set the railguns to, alright, we're not going to make it like this. So let me just remove the big ones out of the second gun. We'll have 1 gun helping out. Start using our missiles. Like at this rate, we're using a lot less missiles and we're using a lot more railgun ammo, which really isn't a problem, but we need to let it catch up a bit because we have burnt through most of our railgun ammo. But that just means this number needs to be higher. needing more railgun ammo isn't a big issue. So if we go less than, like, say 500. We're at the densest part of the field. We only got one railgun shooting all of the medium asteroids to help out. Sorry, the big asteroids. But these two railguns are only responsible for shooting the massive ones. So we're kind of stabilized the ammo usage a bit. Hopefully let it catch up a little. Yeah, I think the 3 railguns is a must, given how much huge asteroids are coming at the moment, just to make sure they don't miss one. Either that or we can slow down even more. Alright, this one needs to be set on huge only as well, and we're going to need to lean on our rockets. This is the densest part of the field, it looks like. We're going to take this off the target priority, and we're going to conserve some of our ammo, because we're on our last 9 bullets now. There's a reason we built this many rocket turrets, is that we don't need to lean on these 3 guns to destroy them. It would be nice if we had the ammo for it, but if we don't, our rocket turrets should handle it. Then again, our rocket ammo is also dwindling. Yeah, I think if we just had more ammo, then this wouldn't be a problem at all. We might even make it, just barely. Yeah, it's pretty intense at the 80,000 kilometer mark, but we're handling it perfectly fine. We've run out of ammo, but I mean, yeah. I think we just rerun the test again with more ammo this time. Obviously, without rockets, we're not going to make it, right? Well, there we go. Out of ammo. Alright, let's rerun the test again with more ammo. Alright, we're back. We're just doing a trip to Gleba to stock up on ammo. We've set the railgun ammo to 500, which I think is a little bit too much because they stack in so few stacks. 5 would be like 5 rows of it. I think that's a little bit too much. I've set these 2 gun turrets, just the 2 outer ones to do the big ones, and the little one in the middle can help with the regular asteroids as well, or the big asteroids. Otherwise, we just need to wait for the ammo to sort of catch up, which is just going to take some time. But I've set it to go back to Nalvis for the time being, and then we can just chill there for a bit while the ammo catches up. The reason for that is because I don't have turrets in the back at the moment, so I can't do anything about stuff that's going to kill us from behind. I don't want to burn through all my ammo. You can probably get this to be like 4,000 as well. But a lot of these problems will also be solved en route. If I think I need to upgrade these babies to like legendary and higher speed modules, and everything just produce faster, right? Like we've got a lot of room for improvement here because we're not using maximum speed modules on anything yet. When did my copper foundry get destroyed? Hello? That's so weird. Back outside Nalvis, so we're just gonna chill until all our ammo stocks up. So we're going for 4,000 bullets, I think. We can, now that our belt's extended, we could probably extend all of these to like say 40. Just to have a denser coverage of asteroids on the belt itself, so that they're never waiting too long to pick up their next asteroid. Shouldn't take too long. We've got some extra rockets being transported from the surface as well, just to help it out. I realized it was taking its sweet time trying to load the bullets, so I just weaved in the belt this way to give it more arms to put bullets in. I think we're done with one of our bullets. We got 4K regular bullets. I think that's enough. Now we just need more rockets. Did we say 3K rockets? Or did we say 2K rockets? Maybe 3,000 rockets would be good. We'll get some more help from the surface. There's literally just going to be a full inventory of ammo to get us to the trip and back. Well, apparently we're going with 2K rockets and 200 railgun ammo. I've also swapped around the epic and rare nature of this so the railgun ammo can produce a bit faster, because I feel like we need more railgun ammo than regular bullets. Say that, but then we kind of need regular bullets a lot as well. Really just need epic versions of all of this. Has our lovely Nalvis obliged and produced another epic assembler after all this time? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't even produce another rare assembler. We really need to get this going properly. That's our next mission. Well, we know that Aquilo 2, while we can get to the edge of the solar system and end the game, unfortunately, it's definitely not gonna make a prometheum run, right? Like, it's just not gonna be able to do it. If it can barely get to the edge of the solar system, right? It's not gonna be able to go and grab prometheum. How many prometheum do we need for one science pack? I'm wondering if we do get to the edge, should we just grab a science pack and then come back? 25 asteroid chunks. Maybe we can just sneak out towards the shattered planet and grab one and then run. And then we can produce one Promethean science pack and say that we've completed the game. What is it even used for, honestly? It's only used for this one infinite research, which just increases research productivity. Okay, So it's really not, it's really just a challenge part of the game. It's not really like a core part of the actual game. Do we speed limit this to 100? Alright, let's put this back to 180. No point crawling anymore. We're almost there. We've got 226 ammo. So we'll chill outside Aquilo for a bit and then we'll go do our test flight. Don't think there's too much to talk about. We've done so many test flights now. We've got the ammo. We're starting with a bank of 260, 2.3k rockets and 4,000 regular ammo. And we will see if our ammo can keep up and get us to the edge. We're not going to try to get back. Oh my god, did we destroy one of these already? What happened? Why are you not on? What the heck? But anyway, speed is not our issue, so I don't really care. Let's just keep going. So a side asteroid must have come in and like destroyed this. I really do need some like side asteroid protection at some point. But anyway, this is to test our frontal defenses, so let's not worry about other stuff too much. Alright, we're at 30,000 kilometers again, and we haven't had any issues so far. Let's take a stock of our ammo, a quarter of our journey in. We're still at 3.5k, 2.2k, and we're still positive on everything so far, but we haven't hit the densest part of the asteroid fields yet. Alright, we've definitely reached the halfway point now, and we've used up about half our ammo, which is looking pretty good. We're using up a lot more regular ammo than I'd like, but that's fine. I don't think we're going to have enough ammo to make it back, so we're just going to have to reload our save if we do make it to the end. Now, things are looking a little bit dicey, so I think what I want to do is scale back my speed a little bit after when we see another big wave of asteroids coming. Oh, these side asteroids are looking a bit dicey. Come on, shoot it. Like here, maybe? I mean, it's going to take ages for us to hit the edge of the galaxy at this rate. Alright, here we go. There's like a billion asteroids here. Let's just scale it back a little bit, I feel like. We're pushing our luck a little bit. Let's go for 150. It'll take longer to get there, but there's nothing a little bit of fast forwarding when I'm editing the video can't help. We're about 3/4 of the way there. Our ammo reserves are looking a little bit sad, especially our firearm mags. We definitely don't have enough to make it home. We're almost there, guys. We're at 95,000 kilometers, and look how dense the asteroids are. Lucky I slowed down. I might need to slow down even further. I mean, it's good that we're surviving, but we've run out of ammo, so we're definitely not making it home at this rate. Will they give me a bit of reprieve at the solar system's edge, and I can just chill there for a bit and let my ammo stockpiles restock? Oh, we made it! After all those test flights. Holy crap, that was a lot of test flights. Congratulations, you've beaten the game by dispatching an interstellar space platform. You can continue playing this level as long as you like. Although you have won, there is still a lot to accomplish. You got to grow your factory, infinite research technologies, optimize your production, and unlock more achievements. Thanks for playing the Factorio team. Fantastic. Oh, we can upload our game. I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so now our question is, do we want to go back? Do we want to reload our saves, or do we want to explore towards Shattered Planet? Now, if I wait here, will big asteroids come from behind me and just wreck me, or is the game generous enough to allow me to sit at the solar system's edge and restock my bullets to, what was it, 4,000 to get us there? But let's assess. So basically, our spacecraft is capable of reaching this point. It just can't reach it automatically, right? Because we need more ammo. To get more ammo, there's a couple of ways to go about it. We can increase production, obviously, but the better way to increase production is to change to legendary everything and change to legendary speed modules and stuff like that, because everything is sort of keeping up perfectly fine. Just the... yeah, we can definitely just shove speed modules in there to produce everything faster, right? Imagine if I put some like purple speed modules and legendary speed modules, legendary factories and stuff like that. We should be able to automate the spacecraft. This is looking a little bit dicey. Is this going to destroy our thing? What the heck? Yeah, okay. What is this thing doing? Did this thing like sneak in the side of my field of fire? Oh wow, it actually stopped it. All right, I've this asteroid is just like freaking sneaking in there. Yeah, there's asteroids sort of floating here. Let's see what it's destroyed. If it's just destroyed that just stops my ability to produce copper cable, which is fine. That means I just can't make any new railgun bullets. But we have 188. That's not going to be enough to get us home. Oh, I really want to be able to get home. All right, let's just head towards the shattered planet and see what that even looks like. I know we have no bullets at the moment. I want to see where the prometheum asteroids actually start. All right, I moved and I immediately died. What the heck? My railgun got destroyed. But that's fine. We're going to reload the save at the solar system's edge, and then we're going to see if we can crawl our way home. I'm just parked at the solar system edge and just letting my bullets like regenerate a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Just very carefully monitoring for asteroids coming in from the rear that might destroy us. And this one is going to destroy us. All right, let's go. That's a little bit of a hack, isn't it? Oh man, but that spawned more asteroids as soon as I moved. The asteroids approaching from weird angles is kind of annoying, and I can't rotate this thing. I'm gonna have to crawl towards the prometheum thing at like 10 kilometers per second. We're heading towards Shattered Planet now, but we don't have any ammo to do anything. But we are slowing down, so hopefully if I crawl at 50 kilometers per second, our ammo can actually catch up somehow. Oh, this one's coming in at a weird angle. Hey look, prometheum stuff. Alright, let me set up an asteroid collector as well, real quick, just for prometheum. No special conditions needed, just one on each side to collect some prometheum if we get there. We're going at 50 kilometers a second, so hopefully we're ammo positive, but it doesn't look like it. Come on, just give me one prometheum asteroid, I could get out of here. Oh, there's a prometheum asteroid there. Can we make it? We've got 30 bullets left. If we can kill this prometheum asteroid and harvest it, I'll be happy to go home. This is so funny. Just all the way out here to harvest one prometheum asteroid. But we've learned a lot of lessons about what we need to do. Oh man. Let me already head back home towards Nalbus. Oh! Wait! We couldn't even kill the prometheum asteroid. It has so much health. It has 10,000 health. Okay, that's cool. Wait, let's see how many railgun bullets it takes to shoot it. Oh no, I have it unlisted. Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, hold on. Let me try that again. Alright, we're back on our way to Shattered Planet again. Crawling at 50 kilometers a second. Stupidly enough, these aren't listed to hit prometheum asteroids. These are huge, right? Yeah, they're all huge. Okay, now that it's listed to hit huge prometheum asteroids, maybe they'll actually shoot them. But we're still juggling this lack of ammo. We're on 36 bullets at the moment, and we're crawling at 50 kilometers per second. But as soon as we see one coming, we're going to start heading back home. And we're just going to let this asteroid collector collect whatever it can, and then hopefully it makes 25, and we are gravy. We're relying on the ammo on the belt alone at the moment, which is not a great look. Come on, where's that asteroid? So it's about the 10 or 20,000 mark that they even start spawning. Ah, here we go. One spawned. Let's see if we can kill it. 10,000 as opposed to 5,000. So they have twice as much health as a regular thing, but nothing our railguns can't take care of. Plus, we haven't done any railgun damage yet. Oh, we're running out of ammo. I can see gaps on our belt. I don't know if we're going to make it home. Did we collect any prometheum asteroids? We've collected a few. We've collected prometheum asteroids, but not enough to make a science pack. But yeah, we're completely dead in the water. We have no ammo whatsoever. Our spaceship is crawling, literally. But crawling is good because that means only stuff will come from the front, which is what we want. But yeah, well, that's how you harvest prometheum asteroids. Make sure you bloody set your gun turrets to shoot them down. But once you do get them to shoot down, they're not too hard to deal with. So that's basically, we've learned everything we need for the prometheum run. Let me see if I can crawl this spaceship home somehow. We just need to be ammo positive. And once we're ammo positive, then we should be sweet. Even if it has to crawl back home at 50 kilometers per hour, it'll slowly crawl its way home, right? Our rockets are all G. The other thing that we've learned from this trip is the density of like cargo bay. Like, I don't think we can just store yellow ammo. I think we need to think about making proper ammo. Oh crap, our railgun, our foundry for Thingo got destroyed again. I swear this is like a glitch. There's nothing actually hitting this foundry, that it just keeps dying for some reason. Oh, we got prometheum asteroids on the way home. Maybe we can collect just enough for 25. Also, we need to stop shooting down the medium asteroids because we've run out of we can't make more railgun ammo anymore. So we're stuck with our 50 bullets. Because for some reason this foundry got destroyed. Well, we might as well switch this to electric furnaces and make copper cable like this so we can maybe crawl our way home. Resources aren't a problem. I just need to get resource positive again, which is going to be easier said than done. But maybe if I crawl home at 50 kilometers a second, I will eventually get there. I'd love to hear how you guys went on your journey to the solar system's edge. Or was your trip really smooth? Did you build like a really solid spacecraft to get you there comfortably? Or did you do what I did and build like a budget ass spacecraft that barely gets you there? This one needs productivity modules, I think. Oh, can't I do productivity modules? Because it's too fast and producing not enough copper. Put the epic one here. Put the blue one back here. Do a little on-the-fly spaceship rejigging to get this working again. We need to produce regular ammo faster and railgun ammo a little bit slower, because railgun ammo can't keep up anyway. Surprisingly, it is actually keeping up. We're 54 railgun ammo and we just need a lot more regular ammo. But at a crawl, it seems to be using a lot less ammo, I think. Or using the same amount of ammo over a longer period of time, allowing our ammo production to keep up with the travel speed. Well, this is pretty much it. We're just going to crawl back home like this. Hopefully we don't get some weird angled asteroid that just wrecks us. Like this one, looking a bit shady. Stop looking at me, asteroid. The other tip that someone mentioned was to use laser turrets somewhere to deal with the tiny asteroids. See how these ones are dealing with the small and the medium, but apparently we can deal with the small asteroids using laser turrets. So that's another learning. Yeah, the small ones are not immune to laser, so we can zap the small ones and that should help us conserve a lot more ammo. We need this to be a little bit faster. Add a speed module. This is still not fast enough to keep up with this thing. So what if we replace one with a productivity module? Well, even 3 speed modules is fast enough. Well, let's take one good speed module out. We're just doing a little bit of tuning at the moment to try to get us to the end. Or get us home safely. Let's produce a little bit more steel plate even faster and let's see if that helps. Alright, with all that tuning, hopefully I haven't broken anything major. We're positive on railgun ammo again. It's just the regular ammo that's a little bit struggly at the moment. Now, I understand why they have made this science pack, the prometheum one, into requiring biter eggs. It's so that you can't just sit on the edge of the solar system in the prometheum area harvesting asteroids and making science and then hauling it all the way back in one go. It does mean that you need to somehow figure out a logistical storage solution for this, right? Because you need 25 chunks just to make one pack. So you can't just store them in the asteroid collector. You're gonna have to store them in the hub or something like that. Either that or bring the biter eggs and turn them into science. But the biter eggs are gonna expire by the time you get there. So what are you gonna do? Bring back one science pack at a time? Or I think this is where I've seen the purpose of the giant ships. They bring in the giant ships so they can store all the prometheum asteroids on the belt or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what I've been seeing. Like I haven't been watching any videos because I don't want to spoil anything for myself or influence my designs based on stuff that I've seen other people do. But I have obviously caught glimpses of people's thumbnails and spaceships and stuff like that on YouTube and elsewhere. And I've seen them do these crazy like snaky belts and stuff on their giant ship for some reason, and I never understood why. Either that, or maybe you can keep extending the cargo bay and just make a giant vessel, which is probably what we're going to have to end up doing. But to do that, we're going to need to definitely scale up our legendary factory, because at the moment, yeah, we can collect enough for one science pack, but what are you going to do with one science pack? How many science packs do you actually need to research anything? 1200. So there you go. But it's definitely going to be the trickiest science to automate, and we definitely don't have the infrastructure on our current planet to automate that sort of thing. So yeah, check it out guys, we are ammo positive again at this speed, so maybe we can go a little bit faster again. So we'll just crawl our way back home and we should be fine. Now at the speed of 50 kilometers a second, I've managed to stock 500 bullets. Maybe when we get to 1,000 we can start zooming our way back to Aquilo. I've taken this entire base game, these 250 to 300 hours that I've played of this, as all a giant learning experience. Learning every new mechanic of Space Age, and now that that learning process is complete and I know most of the mechanics, I obviously don't know every single little nitty-gritty nuanced detail, but I know enough to have an efficient plan to get to where I want to go now. So I think this is a fitting conclusion to this series, but don't fear, I will start a brand new series. I think this is like episode 31 of this series, so in the future, if people end up watching this series, I don't want them to see like 100 episodes and be super intimidated to start the series. So we'll call this the Space Age 2.0 Factorio complete playthrough, right? And then we'll do a separate series called like Factorio Space Age 2.0 Legendary Base or something like that. And we will start work on making a legendary factory capable of producing legendary buildings reasonably efficiently. I want to go faster, but I've noticed that at 50 kilometers a second, we're sustaining our 500 bullets and very slowly going up. So we're just slowly crawling our way back to Aquilo still. I've set up a logistics request for quantum processors in Aquilo, just so that when we do get there eventually, we can bring some quantum processors and then we can request some biter eggs and then we can make our science pack. Fitting conclusion to the series to produce one prometheum science pack. 10 biter eggs is all I need. We'll even set up our belt to produce it. We gotta get the asteroids into the cargo bay somehow. It just says, oh, it's made in a cryogenic plant. God. Alright. Well, there goes that plant. Now, I need to get my prometheum asteroids over to my main belt. So let me build some space platform. Here. Don't need that many. Just need one. And we'll set the filter for prometheum asteroid. And we'll read the main belt the same way we normally do. And just go... put it on if prometheum asteroid is less than 25. 20? I feel like we've got enough room for 25 prometheum asteroids. Now we've nearly made it back. Well, that's all our asteroid chunks. Do we even have 25 on the belt? Did this thing even work? Oh yeah, we have exactly 25. That must have been exactly 25. Alright, I think we have enough ammo to zoom home, so let's go. As long as we don't somehow get destroyed on the last little leg of our 20,000 kilometer journey, we should be sweet. Alright, we have made it back to Aquilo, and I've got my stuff I need to deliver, so let's deliver that to Aquilo too. We've got our quantum processors and our cryo chamber, so let's see where we can actually build this thing. We also need to be heading back to Nalvis at some point. See where I can actually fit my damn cryo thing, because that's actually pretty massive. Okay, we can fit it here, because we need to grab some stuff. Alright, we can make this science. We need to feed it some stuff to grab the prometheum asteroids as they pass through. We need 25 in there. And to make one, we just need one quantum processor. So we're sweet on the quantum processors. We'll switch this filter to biter eggs. And then we'll clear this belt. 13. Where's the rest? I did have 25, didn't I? Alright, we're back at Gleba, so we're reasonably confident that we're pretty safe out here. We did it. Our very under-engineered spacecraft has successfully completed our mission and even grabbed a prometheum asteroid chunk. Did anyone have doubts that this spacecraft would be able to make it? I had doubts. I had many, many doubts. I thought we would need to go back to the drawing board, like completely, but I was very surprised on our first test flight that our one railgun was pretty much doing the job. I thought we would need like 10 railguns, which means we needed to refit this whole thing with fusion power. But somehow our nuclear power managed to eke us out there and back. Obviously, this spacecraft is nowhere near automated, but that's fine. We're not trying to automate at the moment. Yep, we got our 25. We just need our biter eggs. So let's set up the logistics request for biter eggs and let's get this playthrough completed. Alright, we've made it to Nalvis now, so we're just waiting for our biter eggs. Maybe I should tick the box so it can actually come. Alright, our biter eggs are here. It's time to make our science pack. And there we go. Our first... Oh, it makes 10 at a time. Nice. Okay, so that's not as terrible as I thought it would be. Yeah, 10 prometheum science packs, so we don't need to collect stupid amounts of asteroids. I thought you needed 25 per one, and yeah, that would be crazy. But it makes 10 at a time. So we've made our first 10 prometheum science packs, which obviously doesn't do anything for us. It was just kind of like a milestone to say, to like cross the I's and dot the T's. You know, we collected some prometheum. Our spacecraft technically got us there and back safely, even though we had to manually tune the speed a lot. That's kind of cheating a little bit. Obviously, whether you want to consider loading and reloading over and over again to do test flights, whether that's cheating or not, that's up to you. I'm not going to judge you either way, but I'm not going to do test flights, blow up my spaceship, and then come back and refit it every single time. So yeah, we got to the end. Pretty happy with that. We're going to call it the end of a series from here. So let's just do a quick recap and then we'll end it at that. Now, no ending would be complete without a little bit of a retrospective, so let's go through all the work that we've put in over the last 200 hours to finish Factorio and Space Age. Now, albeit the 200 hours are mostly for me being inefficient and trying to relearn the game and doing all that sort of stuff. So it's not 200 hours of like content. Also, I did a lot of guides and stuff and spent tens of hours sitting to perfect little builds for my guides, so it's not actually 200 hours. I'd say it's probably close to like 120 to 150 hours of actual gameplay maybe. On Nalvis, we started, I don't have a radar here, but this is our little starter base that we started back in our normal Factorio playthrough that got us all the way to blue science and robots. We took those robots and we started our real base over here and we used a city block design. We smelted all our stuff up here, went over here, made our mall, slowly expanded to this mess that you're seeing right now. We tacked on bits and pieces, started producing our green circuits, our red circuits, our blue circuits. We did all of our science on the left over here, and that allowed us to completely research the entire tech tree. We ended up our science at, oh, we've got pretty much level 8, level 7, all the important stuff. But there's still plenty more infinite research to do. We've gotten all the regular tech, obviously. Once we set up our blue, our purple and our yellow science and our blue science, we were ready to do our Space Age playthrough. And that pretty much started from this point. So we created ourselves a little space silo area and built our very first space platform, which was meant to be a temporary build to explore white science. But in the spirit of a realistic data engineering, our little temporary setup has lasted us permanently for the rest of the entire playthrough. Fantastic. So we got our white science now, our first iteration into space science, which allowed us to unlock thrusters and such, and allowed us to journey to other planets. Stupidly, out of all the planets we decided to explore, we decided to go to the hardest planet first, Gleba. We banged our heads against the wall for many countless hours to eventually come up with this Gleba build, which was able to produce us a lot of agricultural science. Fantastic. Although we did continue to have issues with this base as it continuously got wrecked by stronger and stronger pentapods, but eventually we erected a rocket turret defense that barely managed to hold out and continue to supply us with agri-science throughout this entire playthrough. Even though this build isn't perfect, it was good enough to get us going. The next planet we visited was Volcanus, where we played around with the biggest worms and we sort of got into a cadence on how to deal with planets. So we set up our orange science production and our rocket silo platform to get enough orange science shipped back to base. It wasn't really an issue after doing Gleba, and finally we got access to our cliff explosives, which took us over 130 hours, I think. Then finally we went to Fulgora and dealt with all the fun of scrap recycling, and here's our little Fulgora build that we made to produce pink science or electromagnetic science. And with that EM science produced, we were able to research all of the stuff to get us to our next planet, Aquilo. But unfortunately we couldn't get there. We had to expand our base a little bit to get some quality stuff produced and expand our rocket infrastructure platform production, because Aquilo unfortunately can't produce anything. So we went to Aquilo, we struggled a lot, and finally landed on this Aquilo build to produce us cryogenic science. We had to ship all the stuff from our secondary Fulgora base to keep the rockets and stuff supplied on Aquilo, but eventually we managed to get cryoscience back to base and finish the rest of our research. And with all of our research done, we embarked on our final journey on Aquilo 2, where, well, you've seen this episode what we did. Basically just iterated on the design until it got us to the solar system's edge. And why I'm continuously flying around on this thing, I will have no idea. So let's just land on Nalvis and make it stay there forever. I suppose we can just look at the production panel to see all the stuff that we produced. I'm just going to scroll through it really quickly on all so you guys can see all the stats. Is it global statistics? Yeah, global statistics. Here's all the stuff that we've produced. If I want to scroll down, I don't even know if this is useful. But yeah, I don't know what useful stats there are to look at. Fluids, buildings, pollution, kills. We killed a lot of biters, 161k. Killed a lot of pentapods. Not many biters nests, we didn't really clear too many, just about 1,000. Killed a few small demolishers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what other stats there are to look at. I swear there was like a statistics page, but I don't know how to access that, so... I remember when you used to finish the game and launch a rocket, it used to give you like this one-page summary. I'm not sure how to access that anymore. Like, is Galaxy Hall of Fame something that we did? Oh, look, it's got a total time played at least, 121 hours. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I must have spent 100 hours just like troubleshooting and planning builds and stuff outside of the actual game. So yeah, 121 hours is the total final playtime. Unfortunately, it doesn't have that cool statistics panel of the original vanilla Factorio where you launch a rocket and it tells you all these cool game summary stats, or if it does, I don't know how to bring that up. But that's pretty much it, guys. We are done with our series. We will call it the end of our Factorio 2.0 Space Age series here, but stay tuned. We are not done with our Factorio base as of yet. All of this that I just showed is merely a starter base. A starter base to get to our legendary base. And we're going to start a brand new series fresh, and we're going to build everything now slowly and carefully. I consider everything that I've done in these past 31 episodes, plus the other 20 episodes, whatever, playing vanilla Factorio, as a tutorial on how to play Factorio. And now that I know how to play Factorio, it's time to build some awesome stuff. So if you don't want to miss out on that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next series. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are one of the few viewers that watched all the way to the end of the series, I just want to say a big thank you to you, and I hope you've enjoyed the series, even if I did fumble my way through most of it. But I did want to deliver to you guys a very authentic Factorio experience. I didn't want to cut out all my mistakes and make myself look like an amazing engineer when in fact I was stumbling and questioning and trying to figure out how to do most things. I didn't look up any guides. You can see from my builds, they're probably different to any other video YouTuber that you've seen out there, because I indeed didn't look at any guides or anything on how to build things efficiently. I just did what was most intuitive to me. Of course, there is a lot of room for improvement on every single one of my builds, and we're going to improve upon that in the next series. So once again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next series.